Hello everyone, so we are group 1. We are here to discuss the information technology. So what is information technology? So nowadays many people uses internet where we can search information and we can instantly have the information that we want. Nowadays people can have an instant access to knowledge. So let's talk about the history, how it began and how it developed. So let's move on. So the history of the information technology. So information age began around 1970s and it's still going on today. And it is known as the computer age, digital age, and new media age. This era brought about a time period which people could have an access to information and knowledge easily.
The Renaissance affected the information age by inventing concept inventions that were later used to develop current technologies. All while being centuries ahead of their time, the Renaissance had an impact on literature as well. Only religious writings and religious heroes were originally published. People began to make realistic works rather than religious fiction throughout the Renaissance. People's perceptions of themselves shifted, and it wasn't about the humans could do for God anymore. Instead, it was about what humans could do for themselves. Humanism is the term for this way of thought. Galileo, Copernicus, and Sir Isaac Newton were all part of the scientific revolution, which ushered in the modern period. Their discoveries led to the development of contemporary tools, inventions, and advances. And in terms of industrial revolution, agriculture, industry, mining, transportation, and technologies are all changed dramatically. This period had a significant impact on the world's social, economical, and cultural situations.
This is a current development in information era. The first one is the collision avoidance for drones. The next one is the UVC light used in new ways. The next one is the infrared imaging to screen temperatures. And the last one is the COVID-19 vaccine.
Application: Collision Avoidance System for Drones. The Intuvu RDR-84K radar system is a small radar that can detect other planes, birds, and weather. It can help with other accurate automated landings and alternative navigation if the primary guidance fails. It autonomously sense obstacles and avoid collisions during drone missions using optimal sensors and intelligent software. Also, it is compatible with all major drone platforms, autonomously sense obstacles and avoid collisions during drone missions, using optimal sensors and intelligent software. UVC light used in many ways. New ways. UVC light as disinfectant itself isn't a new concept. It's been used for about 4 decades to disinfect drinking water, wastewater, and more, according to the International Ultraviolet Association, or known as IUVA. But applying the treatment to a plane cabin is a big deal. The system can run the length of a narrow-body aircraft in 10 minutes or less.
Infrared imaging to screen temperatures. It uses infrared imaging technology and artificial intelligence algorithms to deliver highly accurate temperature measurements. As individuals pass in front of the high-resolution thermal imaging camera, skin temperature is detected within seconds. So COVID-19 vaccine. Vaccines mimic the virus or bacteria that causes disease and triggers the body creation of antibodies. These antibodies will provide protection once a person is infected with actual disease-causing virus or bacteria.
Okay, next, issues and concern. Privacy. Huge amount of data being generated, tracked, and stored by the Internet of Things. Businesses will have an unprecedented insight into the lives of their customers. As this industry develops and policies designed for the simple information age become less able to deal with the practical challenges of the Internet of Things. We will need to reconsider the basis of our approach to regulating privacy. Market cooperation. The market for M2M communications is currently fragmented and there are widely varying predictions of the speed of growth in this sector. Vertical alliances and consolidation between the different stages of production will improve efficiency and the pace of product development. Standard and interoperability. Most technology businesses understand the value of to the whole industry of successful interoperability, and we can expect standards to evolve naturally, particularly considering the legislative priority given to interoperability in the EU.
The advantages of the information is first the ease of access to information. The second one is the cost efficient, and the last is the improve of the banking.
Best of having an instant access to knowledge. The first one is social disconnection. Using social media too much can amplify anxiety and depression, and it generally makes us feel lonelier and more disconnected. Let's be clear to say that social media is all bad for our mental health is an oversimplification. This term social media describes a variety of platforms, and some are more concerning than others. It also depends on your settings, who you're friends with, what content you're viewing, and how much time you spend on it. When we use internet connection appropriately, it can actually be a powerful tool for connecting us to people we may otherwise not be able to engage with, and it can help us to communicate ideas and express ourselves and our beliefs to others in a way that we otherwise wouldn't be able to do. Like most tools, it really depends on how we use it. The second one is privacy concerns. Online privacy, also known as internet privacy or digital privacy, refers to how much of your personal, financial, and browsing data remains private when you're online. It has become a growing worry with browsing history and personal data, and it increased risk. To give just Many people underestimate the importance of online privacy, but they should be aware of how much information they are sharing, not just on social media networks, but just through browsing itself. The third one is social alienation. What is alienation? Alienation occurs when a person withdraws or becomes isolated from their environment or from other people. This is one of the advantages of having an instant access to knowledge because in this generation, we rely more on the internet than the books. Because we find it easier searching it on Google, Facebook, or somewhere in the internet. As time goes by, having this kind of invention, we didn't notice that we're wasting our time and freedom. It's like that we're disconnecting ourselves from people and environment.